Hello everyone, it's Hollisberg33 back with another Junk Wax Era baseball card video. Today we're going to take a look at some what I call promo cards. These were cards that you could find in pack or in product placement cards, or you could get them through what was known as refunding back in the day. My mom used to do that a lot. Today they call it extreme couponing. But yeah, and you'd send in like UPCs and receipts and like a couple bucks, and they'd send you back a set of cards. Or you could find them in like cereal boxes or at retail stores. They would sell them. So yeah, so we're just gonna take a look at some of these, and it's gonna be a wide selection. I didn't do this by year or anything. I just did some of the ones that I had. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. These are just gonna be like single ones, nothing special, no collections or sets or anything. This is, you can find these ones in the cans of beef jerky back in the day. The Jim Abbott one. They included them with starting lineup figures. Sorry about that. There's a Wade Boggs. Ultra Pro did it when you could buy a bundle like big packs of their pages. There's a Mike Piazza. This is actually pretty cool because it's not numbered, but it's limited to 100,000. So high number, but still pretty cool. The Jose Canseco one. Tombstone Pizza. That's funny. Corn Blakes, Jim Rice. These were in, I believe, Big League Chew. Yeah, Big League Chew baseball cards. So, Mel Ott, home run legend. Don Larson, known for the perfect game. And this is, I don't know what this is. I never heard of Boardwalk and baseball. No, that's an interesting one. Ricky Henderson, Shane Mack, Team USA, Dairy Queen. Just a wide variety. So we have some retail stores, Jesse Barfield, Ames, 2020 Club. I guess they were celebrating guys that had hit 20 homers and had 20 stolen bases at some point in their career. A couple of these, George Bell. And these are from 89. These were the Denny's cards that you got when you ordered a Grand Slam breakfast. Remember when those were a thing? I know they're still a thing, but they used to give you a card when you ordered a Grand Slam. Jay Buhner. Sorry about the glare. Albert Bell. Chili Davis. And Marquise Grissom. Here's some Ralston Purina. Used to get these when you bought the dog food. It's just funny how it's so variety of people that threw cards into their stuff to get people to buy their product. There's a Kraft Singles. And this is actually a double-sided card, and this little pull tab must be stuck. It doesn't work. I don't know what that does, but excuse me. The Bazooka Joe bubblegum card. Manny Ramirez, Paul Hershiser, and I guess this was like part of a game because you see it had like a card game, like The Effect. So, pretty interesting. Well, now we're going to do one that I've seen a lot of videos of these on YouTube or whatever, but I just thought I'd throw it in here. It's actually in really good shape for as old as it is. This was a Kmart 20th anniversary set celebrating the American League and National League MVPs from 20 years. So this would be 62 to 82, I believe. The box is in pretty good shape, and the cards are in pretty good shape. I think this sold in Kmart for like 20 bucks or like $5 or something like that. So, and they're all Topps cards, and they got the Kmart logo. So we'll just go through these real quick. Again, it starts at 62 and goes up to 82 MVPs. So. Boy, Wills, a lot of Hall of Famers in there. Elshman Howard, Sandy Koufax, Brooks Robinson, Ken Boyer, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Willie Mays, Frank Robinson, and I like how they have the card from the year, like this is 66 tops. I thought that was a nice touch. Roberto Clemente, Carl Yastrzemski, Orlando Cepeda, Danny McClain, Bob Gibson, Ivan Killebrew, Billy McCovey, Boog Powell, Johnny Bench, Later Blue, Joe Torre, Richie Allen, Johnny Bench, Reggie Jackson, Pete Rose, Jeff Burrows, Steve Garvey, Fred Lynn, Joe Morgan, Norman Munson, Joe Morgan, excuse me, Rod Carew, George Foster, Jim Rice, Dave Parker. We just saw that card in my unboxing video if you watched that. Don Baylor, Keith Hernandez, Willie Stargell, George Brett, Mike Schmidt, Raleigh Fingers, Mike Schmidt again, and then some highlights. This is Don Drysdale, Hank Aaron, and a Pete Rose highlight card. And I thought that was a nice little set. I'm surprised that I found these cards in my collection in the condition that they were in. I thought they'd be in a lot worse shape than that. So that's all touch, I thought. Anyway, excuse me. Here's some more Kmart cards from 90. Hamilton, Jeff Ballard, Mike Scott. Oh, excuse me. There's some 90 cards from Hills, which isn't even around anymore, I believe, along with the Ames store and the Kmart's actually. Will Clark, Al Strawberry, Kevin Mitchell, Pedro Guerrero, Jim Rice, George Brett, Kent Herbeck, George Bell, Eddie Murray, Fred Lynn, Al Murphy, Jack Clark, Wade Boggs, Ruben Sierra, Dave Parker, Glenn Davis, Dwight Evans, Jesse Barfield, Kirk Gibson, Alvin Davis, Kirby Puckett, Joe Carter, Carlton Fisk, Al Baines, Andres Galarraga, Cal Ripken, Howard Johnson, and Eric Davis. Now we go on to Post, which was the cereal cards. These, you see a lot of these, I think. These are pretty prevalent, I guess you would say would be the word. So there's a couple from Post. George Brett, Kevin Mitchell. These are from 90. Jose Canseco, Joe Carter. Here we have 91, which was obviously inspired by the Fleer 91. Mark McGuire, Will Clark, because of course it's 90s. Vince Coleman, Dale Strawberry, Lenny Dykstra, Greg Jeffries, Barry Larkin, Cal Ripken Jr., Cecil Fielder, Todd Zeal. Then we have 92, Jeff Bagwell, Wally Joyner, Dwight Gooden, Chuck Knobloch, Kirby Puckett, Ozzie Smith, Cal Jr., Joe Strawberry, George Brett, Joe Carter, Cecil Fielder, Will Clark, of course, Paul Molitor, Scott Erickson, Wade Boggs, Terry Pendleton, Ray Larkin, Frank Thomas, Jose Canseco, Tony Gwynn, Howard Johnson, Dave Justice, and Danny Tartable. Another one I did it for a few years was Jimmy Dean. Excuse me, the Sausage Company. Here's a look at some of this. And this would be from 91. So we have Will Clark, Ken Griffey Jr., Al Strawberry, Ryan Sandberg, Gary Sheffield, Sandy Elmore Jr., Frank Thomas, Mary Larkin, Kirby Puckett, George Brett, Kevin Mitchell, Dave Justice, Cal Ripken Jr., Craig Biggio, Ricky Henderson, Roger Clemens, Jose Canseco, Fonzie Smith, Cecil Fielder, Dave Winfield, Kevin Moss, and Dwight Gooden. Here we have 92 rookies, which was, they actually had like a subset. There's like a 9-card subset that was included in the original set. Andy Stankiewicz, Pat LaStache, Eric Karros, Ryan Jordan, Reggie Sanders, Dave Fleming, Donovan Osborne, Kenny Lofton, Moises Alou. And then we have the 93 subset of rookies. Rich Amaral, Vinny Castilla, Jeff Conine, Brent Gates, Wayne Kirby, Mike Langston, Dave Need, Mike Piazza, and Tim Salmon. And then we have the 93, I guess you can call it a base set. We have Frank Thomas, Barry Larkin, Cal Jr., Andy Van Slyke, Aaron Dalton, Don Mattingly, Roger Clemens, Juan Gonzalez, Mark Langston, Barry Bonds, Cecil Fielder, Kirby Puckett, George Brett, Eddie Murray, Gary Sheffield, Kenny Lofton, Eric Karros, Charlie Hayes, Mike Messina, Pat LaStache, and here's a few from 95, which was all time. They switched it up and went from current to all-time greats. So we have Rod Carew, Catfish Hunter, and Mike Schmidt. And here are some Hostess cards, I believe. You got these in boxes when you bought boxes of their snacks. So there's a few of these. Bobby Bonilla, John Kruk, Gary Sheffield, Dale Strawberry, Barry Larkin, Terry Pendleton, Dennis Eckersley, Cecil Fielder, and Andres Galarraga. Here we have Swell. I believe Swell was a bubblegum company. I think they made the Double Bubble. So, I don't know where I got these cards from, but here's a few. Late great Tom Seaver, RIP, franchise, Mr. Met. Carl Erskine, Sal Magley, Dick Grote, Don Drysdale, Gaylord Perry, Frank Torrey, Marv Throneberry, I never heard of him, Tommy Hutton, Jimmy Fox, Steve Garvey, Yogi Berra, Mark Littell, not sure, John Denny, Matt Keogh, Joe Torre. Oh, I missed one. Denny's card of Cecil Fielder. That one snuck in on me. Sorry about that. And then we have some Hillshire Farms cards. More Sausage Company. Lou Brock. Hall of Famers here. Cooperstown Collection. Bob Gibson. Cole Papa Bell. Eddie Matthews. Brooks Robinson. Whitey Ford. Billy Herman. Johnny Bench. Carl Yastrzemski. And Harvin Killebrew. And then more Sausage Company. Apparently, meat, baseball, and baseball cards go together because a lot of meat companies. Mr. Turkey. So, okay. Al Kaline, Bob Felder, Warren Spahn, Tug McGraw, and Boo Powell. So that was it. So there's a look at some of the, like I said, promo cards from late 80s to early 90s. Cards you don't really see a lot in a whole lot of junk wax videos. I thought they were kind of cool, so I wanted to throw these in here. Let me know if you like this video. If you do, subscribe or drop a like, or think about subscribing if you haven't subscribed. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for watching. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Hollinsburg33. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.